Yeah, we in the building. Yeah, we in the building, y'all. Make sure you share the link. Give me your time to share. You know what I'm saying? We ran a little late today.
The game is way too out of order. We gotta protect sons, protect daughters. It's like hot tea, cold water. It's like
For the past 20 years, Miss Davis has become known as the founder and promoter of her legendary music showcase. Where are we at right now?
Shake what your mama gave y'all. Shake what your mama gave y'all. Shake what your mama gave y'all.
God did not save me living with 20 plus years of AIDS to sit around and do nothing.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we in the building.
The game is way too out of order. We gotta protect sons, protect daughters. It's like hot tea, cold water.
What's up, Renee?
It's like
For the past 20 years, Miss Davis has become known as the founder and promoter of her legendary music showcase. Where are we at right now?
shake what your mama gave y'all. Shake what your mama gave y'all. Shake what your mama gave y'all.
God did not save me living with 20 plus years of AIDS to sit around and do nothing.
Right. Right.
Once again, it's another week, and I know we ran a little late because things was hectic out there in these streets. I got to tell you, traffic was heavy on the Bruckner coming in from the Bronx. It was a little hectic for me, so I just got into the studio. Right now, it's 80 degrees, and it's sunny in New York City. It's a nice day today. Get your last day of summer in, y'all, because it's about to be over. We was at a barbecue last night, and it was dope. What'd you say, young man?
We got some people in here, man.
Yeah. We got people in the chat right now. Right now, big shout out to Renee Rickens, my man Jay Peace. What's happening? Kwa Muhammad, hey, we starting your show coming up. She's got a big show coming up too. Eddie Rivera, that's right. Boo Black. What's that? Boo Black, done too real on the check-in. Yo, what's going on with that? Deneen, I see you, Deneen. Deneen's in the house. We getting situated right now. Gary Fax is still stuck on the train.
That 15-year-old kid looking better every day.
Yes, sir. Yeah, a lot of things going on. Tadre, come on, man. Get out my camera, man.
I don't even hear nothing.
I'm going to turn you up. How about now?
Oh, wow.
There you go. So you get it going.
Oh.
It's going to be an interesting show today, man.
Yeah, I know it is.
Non-filters. Non-filters.
Al says he has a lot to talk about. That's it. 1, 2, 3, and bang. Yeah, we here, y'all. Word up. Once again, welcome. Hey, what's up, Jerry? All right, she's in the house. Once again, 80 degrees in New York City, 70. It's sunny, right? And there's a lot of traffic on the Bruckner, y'all. And Triborough wasn't too bad. So just all my people out there, and I know a lot of y'all listen on your car radio and on your television set, so I just wanted to shout y'all out. You know what I'm saying? So it was a big week in hip-hop. It was a big week. A lot of things went on. Yesterday, there was a couple of festivals that were happening, right? With Tony Tone had his thing, the first annual hip-hop day, according to the billing. Then DJ Flame, she was uptown in the Bronx. She was DJing an event over by her church. She was doing that. And I, unfortunately, was unable to participate in any of that stuff because I had to go to a barbecue that was conflicting in time, and we had Mi Gente Mi People yesterday with Dr. Jessie Fields from, she's down with Falani. Oh, what is her first name? Falani. I can't remember her first name. But she came on, spent an hour with us. It was so dope. They talked, you know what I'm saying, CC, Claudia, she had her thing going on. And it was a really good show. The Real Discussion, if you'll miss that on Friday, that was a great show. We talked about the Fat Joe Ja Rule situation. And last Tuesday, we actually streamed the Versus from out of here.
Oh, nice.
So we streamed it, and we had like a little Versus party, and people tuned in, and we were eating food and stuff and just kind of commenting on the show. You know, big shout out to DJ Will. Not sure what he was doing, but
Who you think won?
I think Ashanti won. That's what I think. It was Ashanti.
That's good. That's good.
Can't argue that.
Because when she came out, the whole damn building came down, baby. When she came out, it was like we were waiting for her to come out. You know, little Mo came out, and the other girl came out, and we were waiting for Ashanti. We're like, where's Ashanti? Where's Ashanti? And then when she came out, you know, she had to do double duty.
Yeah, she worked overtime.
Right, because she had to sing with Fat Joe and she had to sing with Ja Rule.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they did that. And then Ja Rule, on the song that she sang with Fat Joe, Ja Rule had to do the chorus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a moment, you know. And then at the end, Jadakiss came out because he's on that New York song that they have, and they did that. And I thought it was a good show. I think Joe made a couple of mistakes. You know, he made a couple of comments that he didn't realize that, in spite of the fact that, you know, we know you down, Joe. We know you down, but you're in front of a lot of people that don't know you and don't know where your heart is. So when you called the two black women that came on stage dusty bitches, that was kind of a problem for the community. And they tore his ass up.
From the crack house.
From the crack house, right?
From the crack house.
Man, they tore him a new ass the next day on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And that was the only thing they really had to say. Everybody kind of understood going into that situation that Joe's ass was going to get whipped. There was no doubt about it. In spite of the fact, I backed Fat Joe. I did my own verses in the house. I was playing Ja Rule records versus Fat Joe records. And I was like, this is going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Then you backed up.
And then I wanted to back up, but Robin wouldn't let me. So I stood my ground. I was like, Joe. And at first, you know, when they first started, Joe looked like it was going to happen. You know, I was like, it's going to happen. Joe's got something. You know, he did Flow Joe and all that when he first came out. And then you just realize that this was a total mismatch.
Yep.
And Joe realized that too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So to save face, he's like, nah, man, you know, me and him were boys, and, you know, we do this together, and there was never no thing. And he said, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to compete. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, big shout out to Joe and Ja Rule for a great job, a great verses. You know, and that was happening. I got my man Al Pizarro. Ty Dre's in the house. He hasn't been in for a couple of weeks, right?
He's back.
He's back, man.
It's been 2 shows. It's been
back.
4 weeks.
So Ty Dre, I would imagine you've been doing a lot. What you been doing, man, for the last 2 weeks?
Slowly disintegrating from that vaccine shot. But I'm vaccinated, people. That's a thing.
Oh, you got the shot?
Yeah, I got the shot.
How'd it treat you? Yeah, it didn't treat you well, did it? Yeah,
Not for asthmatic people. It doesn't do you well.
Yeah.
It doesn't do you well. But, you know, I'm vaccinated, so there's that. You know, catch me in out of country somewhere now.
Yeah, and then you can go eat in a restaurant.
Yeah, I can do that now, right?
Yeah, you can't even.
I can perform now, right?
Yeah, you can't get food. You can't perform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, it was a tough time at Chili's the other night. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I went to Chili's to go watch football. And they were like, where's your card? And I was like, what card? They're like, your vaccination card. I said, really? So, you know, I have this thing that I do, right? When I want to just bypass some shit, right? So I just start speaking like nonsense. And I just kept going, Japan 4. Japan 4, right? And she's like, what are you doing? I said, Japan 4. You don't know Japan 4? And I tried to walk to the bar.
While saying Japan 4?
While saying Japan 4. And she's like, just stop right there, sir. Hold on. What is Japan 4? I said, exactly. It's Japan 4. She said, you got to go. I said, oh, shit. So it didn't work.
Sucks.
Yeah, it didn't work. I'm gonna do a new tactic. But what have you been doing?
Yes. I don't even remember, honestly. Ever since that shot, I just stopped everything that I was doing as far as music-wise. But everything is still going great. I do have some big things that's about to happen, but I can't announce them yet. I thought it would happen by now so that I could be able to say it on air, but I can't say it yet, so I guess I'll say it by the next show. But I am happy to be back with my family, and we're almost all together once again. How many weeks has it been since we've been...
4 weeks, man.
No, we even passed that. Because Gary wasn't here the last time I was here.
Oh, but he popped in one of the shows, though.
Did he? In the last 2 shows?
Yeah, because, you know, it's like, if you do twice in a row, the 15-year-old kid got like the agreement, and he'll come in.
Right. That's the latch, right?
Yeah.
That's a trigger.
That is.
It's in his contract.
Yeah, that is.
It says, you don't make 2 shows, 15-year-old kid will be in the chair at the next show.
By the 3rd show.
Yes, it's in the contract.
Okay.
And now I got a 10-year-old kid, you know.
A 10-year-old?
Yeah, he's down.
Oh, yeah.
Prodigy.
He's down. He's ready.
Yeah.
So, And he's bilingual too, so get ready.
Al's raising them.
Yo,
Wow.
I do not care anymore, Gary.
Yeah, Gary's stuck on the train somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully this is the show where we're finally all together, because it's been like almost a month since we all been, all four of us
In the
been
chairs.
In the chairs.
Yeah.
So look, you want to get right into it, or you want to talk about some stuff that's happening? But I like to get right into it.
Listen,
You know,
let's do that Al Pizarro style.
Here we go.
let me tell you something. The subject today is hip hop anger and the domino effect.
What do you mean by that, Al?
Oh
Hip-hop
man,
anger.
Cause see, there's anger. You know, people get angry, but then there's hip hop anger. Hip hop anger is more like you know, the death ray from Star Wars that blows up the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hip hop anger. Because this sucker goes, and it could be anywhere at any time, and it just hits you when you don't know it, and it don't stop. And it has been destroying the foundation of hip hop since the start. Let's give an example. All right, so if there's a group, and you know, I ain't gonna put nobody out there, but I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna make believe now.
Okay.
Put your make believe hats on, people, and make believe that there's a group that you heard back in the 70s, and they were fantastic. And one gets mad at another, and all of a sudden the group is not the group anymore. And then when you see them 10, 20, 30 years later, there are people missing in the group, or the group is by himself, or whatever the case now, the single person, whatever it may be. This is the hip hop anger domino effect, because we all get affected now. Because now we all, you know, we say, yo, I'm going to see my favorite group. You know? Who's that, Rod?
Oh, no. Sorry about that. I just realized Tadre sent me something. I wanted to see. I just needed a second to know what it was. I got it. Okay.
So this hip hop anger is all over the place, because it's not just groups. All right, it's promoters, radio personalities, managers. All right, because let's say you piss off a radio guy. You got the greatest record on earth. This guy's not gonna play it because he don't like you. So what gives him the right to deprive us, the people that want to hear the music, to keep that music from being played on the radio because he don't like you? Is that right? Does that make any kind of sense at all?
No, that's self-destruction.
Yes. And that happens how often, Rock?
Every time.
Every day.
You can't win with that.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, you can't win with that mentality.
Yeah. And then you got the promoters. Let's go to labels. A label get pissed off at an artist for whatever reason, say we blackballing this artist, we're gonna shelf him. For those people that don't understand what shelf means, that means you're not gonna see a record from this person for a long period of time.
As long as that contract is
That's right.
there.
It's valid.
They'll shelf him because they're angry, because they're pissed off. Not because his stuff ain't good. Again, the domino effect.
Yes.
And then we're the ones that really lose out, because we don't get that talented person's material and all the stuff that he's putting out. We don't get none of that stuff. Do you realize there are people that refuse to get on stage with other people?
Yeah, I do.
This is, you know, like, where does this stop?
Yeah.
That
You won't make money. You'll stop yourself from actually making money because you don't like somebody.
Or you erase, you know, I've seen people walk by somebody. They got a 50-year-old relationship. Walk by like they don't even know the person. Now, understand that I'm looking at this as a professional way. Hip-hop. You're a hip-hop artist, producer, engineer, whatever. This is how I'm looking at it. Where's the business sense in this? What happened? It just went out the window?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any kind of business sense at all.
I mean, I went through that, right, with my DJ. Oh, yes, Lenora Fulani. Thank you, thank you, Q. Thank you. She has a show coming up soon. So, yeah, I went through that with my DJ, right, over the last, and he's been my DJ since 2010, right? And we had a great relationship in the beginning. And then somewhere in the middle, the relationship deteriorated, right, where we just basically wasn't fucking with each other like that. It was just like, all right, you know what? But he'd call and he'd be like, I have a tour. And I'd be like, okay, cool. And we managed our anger, right? Because we knew that at $5,000 a night, it didn't make any sense for us not to come together. You know what I'm saying? We had a routine. We were doing what we were doing. So to manage that anger, one, we never traveled together. He would fly in from Paris. I'd fly in from New York. And then when we did the tour, we'd fly on different flights, you know what I'm saying? Or I would leave on an earlier flight. He'd leave on, or we would sit in different seats. When we got to the hotel, I go to my room. He go to his room. And then when the bell struck, midnight or 1 a.m., we popped on that stage, and you'd swear to God we was best friends. I'm hugging him, yo, my nigga, the whole thing. That didn't happen during the day. During the day, we never saw each other. And we're in the same country, in a foreign country. We never saw each other, but the one thing we understood was don't mess the money up. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually we got tight again. You know what I'm saying? But we went through that period where we wasn't cool like that. Except for, if he came to New York to visit and we go eat some lunch or whatever. But yeah, and that's what I don't understand about groups. If you're making money for somebody, you're on stage for an hour, right? Let's just say on the long side. And after that, you don't got to deal with them no more. Go on about your business.
Yeah.
Make the money, everybody chop it up and keep it moving. I don't got to like you to perform with you. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no feelings like that. I don't get in my feelings like that. I get in my feelings if the money ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get in my feelings because, I'm mad at you because you're getting more shine than I am, or any of those, bitchy artisty things that people go. I don't go through that.
And for Hip Hop Boulevard, I could only talk about my company and me being the CEO. I don't try to exhibit that with my team and the people I'm around.
Yeah.
I can express to somebody, I'm upset right now. And this is my upset face.
Right. The same face you always have.
It's very scary, too. It's scary.
Same face.
But I don't go and act out on it, because if I'm going to tell somebody, yeah, you shouldn't do that, that's not cool, bro. Let's just get it done. And then I don't do that. Then who am I to even say that to someone?
And you're a hypocrite.
There you go. So I try my best to stay in that place where I don't act out and any of the things that happen. And things happen, man. A lot of things happen. People do things on purpose to people because it's like, I'm so angry at you, I'm going to make sure you feel it. I got to tell you people something. I don't feel it, bro. Because I got my own mission. I got my own path. So I hear what you want to do.
Yeah.
But I got a team behind me. I got people around me. I have things I have to get done and all that stuff. I don't have the time to play high school.
Right.
I don't. And I'm glad I'm able to exhibit that to my people around me, because it helps them deal with their situation, because imagine what they deal with. Right? When this whole Hip Hop Boulevard thing started, people would say, who the hell am I? So from the beginning, there was drama. And I'm going to be glad to say there's going to be more drama coming. I don't care.
Always.
Because I just keep coming and keep coming and keep going. I think that it's important for people to understand that it's business. Business, just business. And like Rock was saying, I don't have to like you. But if we're doing business together, let's do business together, and that's it. And I don't have to advertise that I hate you or I despise. I don't have to advertise that.
Right.
I can go and I dissect it and say, I didn't like what you did September 10th at 2 p.m. in the afternoon when I was here at this place. I could dissect it.
Right.
You may be great all the other time, but that one day, man, bro, you
Pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called compartmentalizing.
So-
right? You can compartmentalize.
Yeah, and this is something that I see the whole hip hop culture is like crazy. It's a mess. And look at the biggest mess: the old school, the pioneers, and the new school.
Right.
Come on, Ty Dre, is that? We don't even understand that.
Nope.
Why is there a divide? What happened? What are they mad about, Rock?
Well, I think there's multiple reasons in that, right? And one thing, if and I don't want to micromanage the situation, because if you look at like different groups and stuff, you get a sense of what's happening. But what I see happen and happening because I deal with personalities all the time, and what I've come to realize is I have to, when I see a certain trait in a man, I'll go, okay, you know what? I don't think he was raised by his father. I think that maybe he might have been raised by his mom, right? Or, yeah, he was raised by his mom, and then they want men around to raise him, right? Now, I don't care what anybody says. You got a man, and men have to raise boys, right? You have to raise the male child so that the male child will have a male perspective on how to deal with things. So what you tend to have in these with these groups who are also artists, right? Who are also creatives, what you tend to get is this, they have a perspective of, they have a very emotional response to things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And men aren't supposed to be emotional, and they're supposed to be logical, right? We're supposed to be the logical ones. Women are supposed to have the emotional response, and we take that emotional response from the woman and incorporate that into the logic sense of us, which makes us one human being at the end of the day, right? So what you're having with a lot of the individuals that are in hip hop is that they weren't actually raised by men, so their perspective is from a sense of feeling and emotion. That's how the groups break up. Right? They love the limelight. They love being adored, right? And they need that. They need that. But then when they see somebody else is being adored in that group or the competition, then they deal with it. Then it becomes an emotional response. And the emotional response can be as simple as, you know what? I ain't fucking with him no more. I'm not going to play his record. I'm not going to do it. What are you talking about? If I'm bringing you a good record and that good record is going to make you money, or my group or our camaraderie is going to make us money, then why would you jeopardize or hurt that? And the domino effect that you're talking about is, number one, those attitudes is what killed the old school. It killed the old school because those groups that were, and I'll say like the Flashes and the Bams and the Funky Fours and all those guys that were there, they didn't have enough vision to go, let's grab the younger guys that are coming up and cultivate them. You know what I'm saying? Give them the rite of passage and cultivate them, because then this would make me bigger. You know what I'm saying? They saw us as a competition. So what do? We got in where we fit in. And it's the same thing that happened with your generation, Ty Trey, right? The generation before, there wasn't enough of us cultivating that generation that you hear now, the mumble rap and all that. There wasn't enough of us cultivating that generation so that generation wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Right.
They got in where they fit in. So what are they doing? They making their own style of hip hop. That's what that is. So without mentorship in the situation, it's a bad situation. But that old school thing and their anger and their hostility and them being in their feelings, and Herc is like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's like you bite off your you bite off your nose and spite your face.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to give you a check, but then you bugging about it because you're mad about a 30-year-old or 40-year-old or 50-year-old beef. Like seriously, like yeah. I mean that's my perspective.
I think even to go even further, right? On how you said it roots back to the mother and father thing. I think it really roots down to when you look at hip hop, look at where these artists, these celebrities, even if you want to go, like you said, out of A&Rs, managers, executives, look at where they're coming from. This is the environment that they're growing up in. They're growing up in the hood. All of them are not coming from suburban areas and stuff like that. So they already have that survivor mentality of, okay, I'm on now, I'm not going back. And if that means I got to give up a little of this to you, oh no, I can't risk that. I can't risk them loving you now, and now you going past me, and now I got to go back. So that also, I think that plays even a bigger part than the mother and father thing. And it even,
I like that.
What you said, Rock, as far as like, as far as the mentorship thing, right? And the whole keeping the beef thing and stuff like that. It goes back to when we first talked about this long ago, slavery, right. and slaves having to always have this battle against each other. Hold
on, James. All right, James, did I get him? Hold it. Oh, wait, hold on.
Call into the show.
Hey, James.
Yeah, quite a few people want to call in.
Yeah,
Man.
James.
Call in, get
you
the
hear
number,
me?
call in.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
I
hold on.
hear you. I hear Al.
Cool. Hold on for 1 second. I'll get right back to you. All right. Just stay on the line.
All right.
All right.
I'm here.
Go ahead, Ty.
Just on slavery and how it was always, I mean, back then it was really dog eat dog. So it was a real dog eat dog world as far as like it was every person for himself. Unless we are like literally kin, and even if we're kin, sometimes back then they would betray each other just to make sure that they stay alive, just to make sure that they stay in the good hands of the master and stuff of that nature. So
Right.
it's the same equivalent. It just reworked it into this system. And when you look at every other genre, nobody's going through this type of stuff. You know, like yes, the other genres, and you can say predominantly white genres as far as rock and roll and things of that nature. Of course, they backstab each other. They are more cold-hearted with their backstabbing, but they also know how to, like y'all said, play the role of, oh, this is just business. You know, I hate you, but we're gonna get this business done. We're gonna get this money, and then we're gonna go our separate ways. And
Rolling Stones did it for years.
right?
You know
don't
what
see
I'm
all
saying?
these other
They didn't
genres
like each other.
killing each other. You know,
Yeah.
the way that we are doing it and stuff like that, and ruining each other's career to that level. So that's my thought on it.
So now that we said a couple of things about this, let's talk about a couple of solutions, real quick. If you're angry about something, please identify what you're angry about. Identify it. Are you pissed off because you missed the boat? Are you pissed off because you didn't take the opportunity somebody else took? Are you pissed off because you really don't know what you're pissed off about? Because there's a lot of that. Like I'm angry at him. What? This is 20 years ago. I don't even remember what it is. You know, we at Hip Hop Boulevard want to exhibit a peaceful movement in collaboration with different people, regardless of how I may feel, somebody may feel in the group or anything like that. We want to be able to be an example, not only for the younger generation, but for the pioneers to understand that anybody could change. Rock, anybody could change. I hear this statement all the time. Yo, man, you can't teach old dog new tricks. Get out of here, bro. I'm 64 years old, buddy. I'm learning new tricks every damn day. All right, so.
Damn, you just tricked me. Shit.
Yo.
I didn't know you were 64.
Yo.
That's the biggest trick of the year.
My street coordinator, Eddie Rivera, goes, like I post something up. He said, Al, where the hell you at? Where's that picture? Where you at now? And I keep it moving. And I keep posting the pictures and keep doing what I'm doing, because the only way that he becomes better is that he says, man, this guy could do it. I can do what he's doing. And that's what I'm trying to show everybody. If I don't get angry and I don't push it on to my people to get angry, then what are you angry about?
Right.
Okay,
right.
what do you really judge it? Because you have to move past that, because hip hop is growing. And it's growing. It's not, remember when the internet came?
Yeah.
And all the kids had the computers? That digital divide between older parents and their kids, before it was like, oh, you old mom, you old dad. Now it's like, you don't know how to work a computer. That divide became like that.
Came bigger, yeah.
And now hip hop, right now, if people are watching closely, hip hop is taking a leap. You know when they do it in Star Trek, and they say, okay, make it so number one, and he goes and takes that shoom,
Warp speed.
Warp speed.
Yeah.
Hip hop is about to take this leap. And if you guys don't stay on top of your game and understand this, you're gonna be with the putt Star Trek Enterprise and still waiting to, you know what I mean? To go and take that leap, because you're waiting.
Right.
There's a lot of things happening in hip hop, man. Hip hop has taken over this year, and during the pandemic. So we just got the holiday, right?
Right.
We got the recognition for 1520 Hip Hop Boulevard. That's right, I said it. Hip Hop Boulevard. Get it through your head. We named it for a reason. So it's not 1520 Cedric, it's 1520 Hip Hop Boulevard. You don't like that? Go take the sign down. Go talk to the city. Go tell them, take it down and everything like that.
Right.
Because that's what it is now. Get it in your head. Everything that's happening right now with hip hop, is for the new generation, and it is an opportunity for the pioneers. Opportunity, if they seize it,
Right.
and they gotta seize it. So, I mean,
Why do you think they don't want to seize it?
a lot of them. I'll tell you something funny.
And then I'll bring James in. We'll ask
Yeah.
him.
A lot of guys don't even know how to work their phones. All right? Technology is a scary thing. You see how Rock embraces technology? Rock will come in here and Rock will say, oh, well, this is new, this is new. Not afraid of technology, but a lot of people have an issue with technology. Do you know how many men go and say, here, my kid will take care of this, or my wife will take care of this? When it comes to the phone and computers and technology and all that stuff, this is the age of technology. How the hell do you not learn it?
Yeah. How do you not want to be in it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, and you, how do you survive without it? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like really. James, what's going on with you? James, you on?
Hey, yeah, I'm here.
Straight out of South Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on? What part of South Carolina are you in,
Hey,
James?
what's up, Rock? What's up, Al?
What part
Hey,
of-
Ty, how you doing, man?
What part of South Carolina are you in, Jay?
Hey, I'm down here in Sumter right now, but I'm headed out to Florence in a little bit. I've been over to Orangeburg and planning down to run down to Walterboro. So I'm just moving around today. But, you know, just to piggyback a little bit on what Al was saying, older people comprehend a lot different from younger people nowadays. So to be able to gather the technology, to have the brain matter that it takes to gather it, is not as easier for people that came out of the 70s and out of the 60s as it is for people that's of the 80s and 90s, you know, because they was born into a technical where we wasn't born. We were not in the area that I came in, we wasn't even barely allowed to read books. So it's a different, you know, it's a lot of that too. But the everyone, you know, hating on each other, man, that's got to stop, man. Unity is the only way we're going to be able to survive as a people. There's only one race in this race, and that's the human race. So we have to take that objective with us, and we have to pass that on to our kids and teach them.
Word.
Y'all, thanks for allowing me to share.
And let me just say this.
Yeah.
Hip Hop Boulevard has landed in South Carolina. You hear that, people? We in there. We moving in there. Get ready, because you're going to see all these photos on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. We are making the move. We're in. James, are we in South Carolina or what?
We're in South Carolina as we speak, so we out today, man, promoting Hip Hop Boulevard, along with the United Coalition for Humanity. And I'm working on the post campaign also. So, you know, I got some events coming up down here. Once I get dates and times and things situated, as I was speaking to Rock earlier, I'll let everybody know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely done landed in the state of South Carolina.
Big shout out to Kwame Muhammad. She said we're in Bennettsville, South Carolina.
Nice.
And she was saying, James, that you're near her family.
Oh.
Yeah, big shout out
Yes,
to
I am. I'm right here in Sumter. In fact, I'll be through Bennettsville this afternoon.
There you go, Kwame. There it is, right there. So he's coming to your town this afternoon. Big shout out to Claudio CC Perez tuning in from she's probably tuning in from Washington Houses, actually, which she is the resident council president, and she does Mi Gente Mi People on Saturdays. Kwame said, can't wait to work and promote Hip Hop Boulevard in South Carolina. That's Kwame. And she has a show coming up starting on Tuesdays, and I believe the time is like 8 o'clock at night, I think. So she's starting next Tuesday, as a matter of fact.
So look at that, Rock.
Yeah.
That's one announcement that came out just because James called.
Right.
All right? We're waiting for Eddie Boo Black to call in. Eddie, you got to use the number. Call the number, all right?
Yeah. Al's phone doesn't hook up to the board. So you got to call the number. That's the number that he put in the chat. That's the number to the show. So you call in and I got you, Eddie. I got you. Don't worry about it.
We created this show so that way we won't be able to, we're not talking about stuff, we're doing stuff.
Yes.
That's why we created this show. So, you know, if you're listening to this thing, share it, because people got to understand you're destroying your own culture by holding on to things that are decades old and by not improving on yourself. Come on, learn some new things. You'll be surprised what'll come out of that.
And I got to tell you, I don't understand not learning. You know what I'm saying? That's what gives me life. You know what I'm saying? What gives me life is being able to solve a problem. You know what I'm saying? When we started doing this, I didn't know jack shit about this. None of this that I was doing, but it was like solving a problem, right? Everything was a problem or issue or something that I had to overcome and learn. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy learning. You know what I'm saying? Everyone should enjoy learning. That's what gives you life and keeps you young. You know, instead of you doing the same thing every day, doing nothing, learn, pick up a phone, figure it out. Stop being afraid of technology.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like the older generation is. I don't know how to, I've heard this. I don't know how to text. Oh, take your thumbs, put them on a keyboard, say some shit, and hit send. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not rocket science, bro. Just start with a simple text, so, that's how I feel about it.
But it's also like, and this goes back to what you said, Al, as far as like, what can we do about it, right? I feel like it's so like, I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but it's just so enrooted, hatred, jealousy, entitlement, judgment in hip hop. It's like, how do you get such mass of people, because hip hop is like the biggest genre in the world, with probably the most issues as far as of a genre. How do you get so many people to actually change their mindset on that deeper level of thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, people get so caught up in their eternal dialogue, that little voice in everybody's head that's constantly going on, got something to say about every single thing that is going on, mention it, comment on every single thing, right? And we as humans, we latch onto those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of letting that thought go by, for example, Al saying he's 64, right? You're 64, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah. 64.
Blew my mind.
And the thought goes in my head, oh, Al's old, right? The thought went by. Some people will latch on to that.
Right.
Oh, Al is old. Then they'll add on to another thought. Oh, Al don't know what he's doing. Another thought. Oh, Al is out of touch. Another thought. And it builds up into a whole filter to the point that now I have a filter on Al on this is how I now see Al.
Right.
And no longer looking at him as how I know him, because we so catch on to these thoughts. So it's like, as with people, I'm able to recognize that, that when the internal dialogue is going, when it's just saying things randomly, and when my actual thoughts is happening, and when I can separate those, and when to actually latch on to things. A lot of these people don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to separate. And they just latch on to every single thing that come in their head. And that's what enters that space of the negativity, the judgment, the entitlement, the this, the that, and the other third. So it's like, how do you actually program people in hip hop to stop that? You know
We started already.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, right? The only way to deprogram people, right? And there was something you said I wanted to latch on to, but I forgot what it was. But the way to do anything is lead by example. You know what I'm saying? You lead by example. That's the only way to do it. You can talk about it, but when people see that you're actually putting your words into action, right? And they see you creating a coalition, and they see you creating this coalition through love, right? Really through love, not through hate, right? Not through bickering, not through petty shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you doing this thing through love and then spreading that. The only way to do that, to change people's mindset, is to show people that it actually works. With anything, you got to show them that it works. Nobody believes anything until you do it. Everyone's got to, no, you can't do that, you can't do that, and give you 10,000 reasons why you can't do something.
That is a fact.
Right? And then when you do it, their mind changes because they see, oh, you did that, I knew you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how it works. You got to just do it and continue to do it. You got to live it. You got to eat it. You got to breathe it. And Al does that every day. Every day I get this goddamn text about 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Al's like my alarm clock. You know what I'm saying? If I got to get up at 6, I hit boom. I go, yeah, that's Al with that bullshit. I got to get up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll read the text. I look through the text. And I don't always respond to the text, but Al is giving out the update of what's going on, which I learned from him. I'm like, if you're going to have a crew of people around you, you got to get out of your own head. You got to give an update daily. Hey, weekly. This is what's going on, guys. This is how we're moving. This is what's been accomplished. right? This is still what needs to be done. These are the new people that are involved. You know what I'm saying? And he does that every morning.
Right.
And that's what keeps the Hip Hop Boulevard thing as cohesive. Because if he wasn't engaging like that, people would fall off to the side. Because they would think, oh, well, you know, whatever. What is he doing? Oh, I see him here. I see him there. You know, seeing Al is one part of the equation on Facebook, right? And you see him posting and putting up stuff. But that morning email, that morning text that he sends out is what keeps Hip Hop Boulevard cohesive. That's what it is. So it's in action.
Now let me ask you this,
Yeah.
right? As devil's advocate. So with all of that with Al, there's still people that hate on Al,
Of course.
right? There's still people that got resentment towards Al for whatever reason,
Yeah.
right? And my question is the mission to find the people that have our same mindsets as far as not all of that extra stuff we were just talking about, or are we trying to change everybody's mindset? You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say one thing about that. Not everybody agreed with Jesus either.
That's a fact. They
You know what
agree
I'm
with
saying?
Malcolm X. They agree with Martin Luther King.
Exactly.
People
Right.
blame Gandhi.
Yeah,
People,
so
you know,
yeah, not everybody that was down with them was was to their best interest.
Right.
But you can't leave anybody out.
Yep.
Right? You got to communicate to everybody, right? And even those people that might not be down with you or might have that devil in them, you know what I'm saying? You just got to recognize that they got the devil in them. You know, and not let that rot out the core of your mission.
Right.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But and even with them, you got to change them. You know, you got to try to change them anyway. You know? Yeah.
Look, the responsibility that we have is our mission statement. If we're stating that we're going to empower,
Hold on, I think this is
improve,
Eddie. Hold on.
encourage people in hip hop,
Hello?
and we're not talking about just pioneers, then we have to actually exhibit that and do that.
Eddie, hold on for 1 second, okay?
No problem.
All right, bet.
We can't just talk about it. We have to do it. And if I'm the CEO of the company and I'm saying this, I made the statement and everybody's reading the mission statement. And, you know, I had a conversation with several individuals. They said, Al, what you're going to do is impossible. It's not impossible. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. But it's not difficult when you go and you say, let's say you go into a room and they give you this, you're wearing your clothes and they say, you know, your clothes are dirty. You say, hell no, man, I just put this on brand new. All right? They shut off the light. You ever see, you remember the black light?
Yeah. Yeah.
When they turn on that black light, what do you see all over your clothes?
Lint. Word. That's how you know you ain't got no money in your pocket. Because you can see the lint clearly.
Like
So-
a walking dust ball.
So
Word.
that concept right there, we are that entity that when you pass by us, when you talk to us, when you interact with us, we can't help but leave that experience with you. Anybody you talk to in Hip Hop Boulevard, they're gonna have a different dialogue and mindset because we've been, like Rock said, we've been doing this for a while. We've been working on projects for years, months, and all that stuff, planning it, working it, moving, shaping, and all that. So when you meet us and you talk to us, you're kind of like, man, I met one of them Hip Hop Boulevard people. We're not about the anger. We're not about the hating. We're gonna definitely give you facts. Don't get me wrong, because everybody on the team will give you facts.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna try to belittle you. To give you, they're not gonna go out of their way and say, no. But if you go and you tell them something, they're gonna give you the facts. And the facts don't lie. And this is one of the most important things that I preach to everybody.
Numbers.
So you know what? Let's let Eddie come in.
Hey, Eddie.
Hey, well, I'm here, bro.
Eddie Real in the house.
How you doing?
Oh, hold on. I
you
gotta
doing?
give you some claps, Eddie. Hold on for 1 second. Eddie's in the house. What's up, buddy? How's it going,
I'm
man?
just
Come
living
on.
life. All right. So what I want to say, you know, it's like really simple. You know what I mean? Once I got with Al,
I've seen things in a different perspective, man. His vision is my vision, and I love it. Hip Hop Boulevard is on the right road to do what we need to do for our pioneers and what we're doing. I want to say big up to Al, because if it wasn't for him right now, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'll probably be lost. He got me back on track. Everything is good. Oh yeah, we just landed Star Child. Star Child, I'm managing him now, and I'm promoting him now. So that's our new client. So Hip Hop Boulevard is on the right direction and doing what we need to do. So God bless Al Pizarro. God bless Hip Hop Boulevard. I just was out there last night, all night, taping last night for the documentary. I am telling you, we're working hard, loving the culture. God bless Al Pizarro. God bless you guys. Move like Don Terrell. I work hard. That's all I do.
September 24th, Blue Black.
Mm-hmm.
September 24th.
Oh, yeah. September 24th is volume one of No Prisoners. We're going to do 9. So volume 1 starts off right there at Rodney C's place. We're going to do it up. We're going to make history. We're going to change it.
Hey,
we got to
Eddie.
bring it back to where it was.
Eddie.
We have to match the old school with the new school.
Eddie, quick question. What is Take No Prisoners? What is it? It's an album, or what are you doing?
Take No Prisoners is my way of saying, I went through a lot in the business, whatever, but you know what? No more prisoners. I can't do it no more. These people that come out here and fake the funk that they want to be hip-hop icons, they want to be hip-hop this, they want to be hip-hop that, they're not that. They're lying. We're going to bring you straight up great hip-hop. That's it. That's all I can do. If it doesn't work, then you don't know hip-hop. That's it. I'm telling you. No prisoners. We're not doing no handicaps. We're not doing no free. No, we're not doing it. It's all about hip hop right now, the culture. No prisoners. Volume 1.
Word up. Okay. Yeah, dude, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And the idea that you're creating something, this is what I like to say, because I like to create shit too. I don't really care if people like it or not, but I'm going to create it anyway.
I don't get along.
You know what I'm saying?
I learned that from Al.
Right.
Al told me. Yeah, he told me.
Just do it.
I'm telling you. All we got to do is put out a project. We put it out there. If you like it, we work. If you don't like it, don't say nothing. But I'm going to keep it real. I'm different with Al. Because Al is very, I'm going to keep it real, Al. Don't get mad at me. Al is very, sensitive to the words that he puts out. Me, I'm not. I'm Boo Black, don't you worry, I'm going to be me. I'm telling you, if you don't like what we're doing, just go ahead. Because all we care about is the culture.
Right.
The culture. Everybody's saying that you love the culture, but you don't even know the meaning of it. It's killing. So I'm going to say what I'm going to say. That's it. I'm Boo Black, don't you worry. You come up the 24th, No Prisoners is going down. Hip Hop Boulevard is in the building. That's it. I said it.
Thank you. Hey, we'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, God bless you guys.
Wow. Powerful words from a passionate man.
Yeah. Wow. And Eddie's that stallion. Wild stallion that you see in the grays, and they're just running crazy, And you said that's a powerful stallion right there. But now if we gave him a direction, what can he do? And that's Eddie. But look how many people they are like that in hip hop. Look, Ty Dre, you kill it when you go on stage. You on star, come on. Kill it. That energy. And this is the point. The point is your anger destroys your dreams. It's gonna destroy your vision. It's gonna destroy your family. It's gonna destroy your heritage. Your anger is gonna do all of that and more. It's not gonna build anything but more anger.
I'm gonna do a quick commercial real quick, and I just want to For you guys that are tuned in, I want to promote Maria Davis' podcast that we do on. Yeah, she's new to the Boardwalk Global Media family. Maria Davis is a legendary promoter. I'm gonna play a little clip of what her Mad Wednesdays showcase looks like, and she's doing a podcast on Mondays here at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I think it's 5 o'clock that we do every Monday.
Nice.
And this week she's got the legendary Ralph McDaniels from Video Music Box as a guest on the show this week.
Wow.
Last week she had Johnny Walker on, who used to run Def Jam. And she had Talent on, the comedian. You know, so she's swinging for the fences on this one, you know.
Make some heavy hitters.
Yeah, so and then there's a couple more that are coming up in October. I ain't gonna mention no names until I get it confirmed. But once I get it confirmed, it's gonna be like that. If you know anything about Maria, she has put a lot of people on.
Yeah.
You know, through her showcase. You know, so and I have pictures with me, her, and Al out in the park. But Maria Davis Mondays at 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna play a little bit of her promo.
The game is way too out of order. We gotta protect sons, protect daughters. It's like hot tea, cold water. It's like
For the past 20 years, Miss Davis has become known as the founder and promoter of her legendary music showcase. Where are we at right now?
shake with your mama gave y'all. Shake with your mama gave y'all. Shake with your mama gave y'all.
God did not save me living with 20 plus years of age to sit around and do nothing.
Word up. Yeah.
Yo.
I want to go to that.
Yeah, Deneen Womack, she said she's promoting in the chat room. Deneen works with Maria. She does her promotion and marketing, and she says the show is called Can't Be Silenced Podcast with Maria Davis every Monday at 5 p.m. on Boardwalk Global Media.
Nice.
Renee was there that night, and she was like, Renee Mickens was there that night when we were all hanging out, and she said it was an awesome evening. And Kwame Muhammad says, one love. Absolutely, Kwame. It's always good to see you, and I can't wait to see you next week. Next Tuesday is when we do Kwame's show, and that's at 8 o'clock. Kwame, send me a flyer so I can put the flyer up. All right, Kwame, send me the flyer so I can put the flyer up because I want to promote the show this week, all right?
And that's every Wednesday?
That is, no, Maria's thing is once a month.
The showcase?
Yeah, it's once a month. So I think, Deneen, when's the next showcase? It's October, I think, 27th, I think it is, that she's doing it. Just
and where was that
put it in the chat room. That was at the Shrine.
The Shrine.
Up in Harlem.
Yes, the Shrine.
Up in Harlem. So all you artists that want to be, that want to showcase your talent, you should get at Maria Davis. She's got and Deneen Womack, who works with Maria, is in the chat room right now, so she's putting it up. The show is October 20th. October 20th is the next Mad Wednesdays, and I want to talk about that.
And look, let me tell you something about Maria. If you think about the Apollo, and you think about how many people say, you know, when you hit the Apollo, you know, you did something to get there. That Maria Davis has that stature.
Yeah.
That's that stature because she's always been an A-list type of person.
Right.
And I've supported her from the very beginning when she started. We have so much history. I know that when Rock saw Maria, and he just mentioned my name, Maria must have been like, her eyes lit up like, how was I?
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's important that the relationships that you build in hip-hop are genuine enough for you. It may not be genuine enough for the other person. But when it is genuine enough for the other person, believe me, it's like going, you know, when you go to a neighbor's house and your mom ain't home and you're young, and she go and say, come inside, come in, here. You hungry? Here. We'll wait for your mother to come in. That kind of thing.
Right.
Doesn't matter how many years pass by. is still the same thing.
Right.
Maria Davis is evidence of
It was
that.
like that. Yeah, 100%. I mean, when I told her you was doing the show, she was like, Al Pizarro, Al. I was like, yeah. You know, and Maria knows everybody. I was talking about my man Big Phil. She said, Big Phil from Harlem? I said, yeah, Big Phil. Like, she just knows everybody, which is really crazy. Renee Mickens says, yes, I used to frequent her parties back in the days in the 90s, exactly.
Wow.
Which was incredible. She had these incredible showcases, and sometimes I would sponsor them and stuff like that. You know, we all supported her because she supported us, you know. But see, y'all glazed over some shit. Like, cause something went down on that screen that I think none of you actually realized.
I was actually going to bring it back if you're going to talk about what you're about to say, but go ahead.
Maria Davis was shaking with her mom.
I was going to ask you who was it.
Yeah. That was Maria shaking her butt on stage. It was incredible. I was like, wow.
What a moment.
What a moment. You know, and she sang that night, which was really crazy. Like,
Nice.
she actually sang Diamond on the Road, Sun Rooftop, the Gangsta Lean, Woo. She sang, right?
Oh,
I've never seen her do that.
Wow.
I've never seen her do that. I didn't even know she could sing, you know. And she cut loose and she stood on stage. And I was like, damn. I was like, wow, you know. But the atmosphere in the room that night was really kind of magical. You know what I'm saying? She had a lot of good artists. She had a reggaeton artist that was on. And it was just like, the energy was really just right. And we were just having fun at the end of the day. It was like no stress. And we were just chilling. And everybody was just being themselves and just bugging out. It was Deneen Womack's birthday. Happy birthday, Deneen. Also, Johnny Stallworth. It was his birthday and a couple other people that was in the room. So, you know, just that kind of night.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely try to get to that next one.
Oh, no, you got to. We got to hook
I'm trying to work something out for the
him
next one, buddy.
Yeah.
You might be performing at the next one. I'm trying to work something out.
I mean, I would love to. It looked like a great vibe. It looked nice.
Yeah. And we get to rock with the band.
Oh. I love
Right?
the band.
Because sometimes the band will kick in. I have other clips I'll show you, but the band kicks in and then you can just rock
Really
with the
jam
band.
out, right?
Yeah, and they play anything. You know what I'm saying? That's big shout out to Carl Brown and Uncle Tony and Big Bam Bam on the drums. Right, and
Such a drummer name.
Yeah. I think they gave him that name that night, though. I'm not sure, but it was crazy. But yeah, what do you got coming up, man?
So look, man, let me tell you what happened this weekend, because I was with all the graffiti guys yesterday at Austin Place, and they were doing a piece. Rock, this is a whole block, okay, and they're doing a piece, every one of them, and these guys are from 1969 on up. I'm talking about the original graffiti, the train guys. All these guys were all out there, bro. Okay? And what I love about it, they came out there. Yo, everybody, you got the beer, you got the sodas, you got the grill, you got this, you got that. Okay, yeah, all right. Prep, ready. You know, we're going to be out here for a couple of hours doing this stuff. We're going to do it right. A beautiful thing. Sons and daughters of hip hop was doing the interviews there and all that. So we did that yesterday. We went to Tony Crush's event over on the Grand Concourse. But the main thing that happened, man, Thursday I signed a contract.
Uh-oh.
Major contract.
Oh.
Me and you've been talking about this for a minute, Rob.
Yeah.
Contract is signed.
So that means you can announce it.
No.
Now, that's the Al I know. That's the Al I know.
But the announcement is coming on social media this week.
Okay.
And once the announcement's on social media, then I could go full blast. Because
Okay.
I don't want to take the momentum away
Right.
from this. Rob,
Yeah.
contract is signed. Now,
Cha-ching.
look at this. So I included in this contract, and I got to give a shout out to S. Strickland. S. Strickland doing incredible things, bringing these deals to the forefront. What I did was, I said, this is not going to be a Hip Hop Boulevard contract. This is going to be a Hip Hop Boulevard contract for everybody. We're including everybody, Rob. Anybody who wants to walk in and get in can get in. That's the deal that I cut.
I like this deal.
This goes back to everything we just talked about in this show, people that's listening.
Yeah. Just, you know what? You down.
Right.
I got it. You down. Come on.
You want to get in?
Yeah.
Get in. What I can tell you about this deal, and we know, we can't tell you, but this is what we can say. It's an enormous new frontier. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
I concur.
It is.
I concur.
It is 6 figures or better, you could say that.
I can concur.
And very few people are onto it right now.
Okay. I concur.
That's what we could say.
All right.
The opportunity that we're giving everybody is an opportunity that they would not get by themselves. Will you concur with that, Rock?
I concur.
So
Sounds like money in the bank. Driving my car with the gangster lean. Ooh.
I gotta go send a message to this person. All right, on another call.
So we've hit the hour.
So that's the one announcement.
Next.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
more.
Yeah, we have more.
Yeah, we flew so fast.
You know,
I'm sure one night is in the building.
look, let me tell you something, man. Somebody dropped me a gift yesterday, big peso, a great peso. Let me just put that right there.
Well, let me, yeah, please elevate that, people.
Wow.
Let me put that in the screen. Look at that right there.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's nice.
Look at that.
That's
See that
nice.
right there? Yeah. Al gave me something to drink out.
Oh, no.
Sip on hip
Look
hop.
at this. Oh, look, it got a straw. Did you see the straw?
Yeah,
The
nice.
straw's right there.
And the material, the actual cup is it's official.
It's a fine piece of artwork.
Yes,
You
it
on the
is.
back right there.
Sip on some hip hop. That's the tag right there. Sip on some hip hop.
This is nice. Damn. I think this is gonna go missing now.
That is very
That's nice.
Is that on?
Get it on the website.
There it goes.
There it is.
Get it
Damn.
on the website.
That's on the
God
website.
Hey, look, Peso does an excellent job. He's our merchandise guy. Does an excellent job bringing it, you know?
That's hot, by the way.
Man, I'm trying to think of how to say this.
How
okay?
much is the glass, Al?
No, we're not going to talk about the glass. We're going to talk about the next subject.
Okay.
Oh wow, more.
Yo.
Because you don't want to buy the glass.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. We're waiting for the mayor to sign off on this thing, and then we're going to have a date. And we've been working on this for, I think, 4 months, 5 months. And once we make this announcement, this is for a pioneer, long overdue, righteous thing to do, huge. Rock is going to be like, Al, you got to get me on the podium. That's what Rock is going to say. Al, you got to get me on the podium.
Give me the mic.
Give me the mic.
That's how huge this is.
Okay. All right.
The city wants us to do something, and I'm not going to be specific as to what part of the city,
Okay.
but we're working on a project with the city, citywide, Hip Hop Boulevard and the city. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Him and these
Okay.
pieces.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
Stand these.
Right? He leaves me hanging for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's like the cliffhanger. And now I'm gonna have to call him and harass him now. All week long about, come on now, you gotta tell me, come on, man. I won't tell nobody, I promise. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
And I got a great phone call Saturday. And this phone call was about something that I had no idea, no imagination. I didn't think it was even possible. Mm-hmm. But they said, Al, get ready for this. And tell your people to get ready for this. Mm. And it's coming.
Okay.
Wow.
And it was something I didn't anticipate, but hip hop Boulevard is going to do a lot of stuff for the hip hop culture. Get ready.
I like it.
It's coming. A lot of stuff is coming. I got to congratulate the team of people that work with us. Remember, Venus Mazel got a promotion. First thing, she got brought into the company. Second thing, we gave her a position, which is community liaison officer, and she's in charge of getting citations and all that stuff to present to people.
Okay.
And she did an excellent job at our last event. And don't forget that it's Hispanic Heritage Month, and Hip Hop Boulevard is going to do something.
Okay. Wow.
And Renee Minkins is working on the awards date for November and the location. So things are moving kind of fast. We want to do a big bang before the end of the year.
There's only 100 days
what I'm saying is just every other week, something's going to pop.
100 days is left in the year. 100 days.
There we go. We want to make something big, man.
Make them count.
Yep. Make these 100
yeah.
days count.
Really, make them count.
Absolutely. This show has been phenomenal to be able to express our ideas, our thoughts, and to be able to create a change in people who listen to the show and can probably apply some of the things that we're talking about. All right, but everybody needs to understand, hip hop was never made in the concept of battling, fighting. You know, when I say battle, I mean punching, hitting, killing, stabbing people, and all that stuff. It was like, you know, let's have some fun. You know, let's enjoy ourselves. Let's unite. It was all based on love, peace, and harmony. I mean, Bambaataa said it best, and it's been distorted. And I think that we have to realize that we have to fix a couple of things. So if we could do it and be an example, why not? Everybody else, why not? Congratulations to Grandmaster Cass and them for his award that he got. I know that he was up there in D.C. with Hip Hop Museum D.C. doing something over there. And Ty Dre, I just can't wait for the next show. I know that you got some plans.
Coming very soon. I do have plans and I do have some dates.
Yeah, buddy.
Coming very soon. I do have something
Got plans.
exclusive for you, Al, when the show is over.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's time for my surprises.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna punch out, y'all. We at we at 3:50. So listen, we'll catch you guys in 2 weeks. What's the next date that we have coming up?
Gary, could you? Oh, never mind.
Oh, Gary's not here.
Yeah, sorry.
Gary's not here.
No, he's not here.
I should have put the
October 3rd.
mannequin.
October 3rd.
Man, she is flying. October 3rd, y'all. We'll see you. The conversation with Al Pizarro, Ty Dre, Rock Logic, and Blank Chair. And Gary Facts. And mannequin. We'll put the mannequin.
Hold on, I got something. Man, you got a minute?
I
You
got
a minute?
exactly
minute.
that. Go ahead, go.
All right, hold on. Let me. I don't know whether we could do this thing because it's.
Put on speaker.
Let me call again.
Put on speaker and then put it to the mic.
Yeah, let's see if she picks up. She said she had 8 minutes. That was 2 minutes ago. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
And I'm sorry.
That was the time she picks up. Wait, this time. All right. Now, wait, one more time now. This could be the one. Rock, give it a chance. It's the one. All right.
Nope.
Voicemail. Oh.
That's it.
We'll catch you on the
All
third,
right.
though.
That's it.
All right.
That would have been a shock for everybody.